So, for this video, I am going to be reading, here's the problem with friggin' bad eyesight, reading the latest chapter of The Red Swordsman, which is called Trial by Fire. Eventually I will get around to doing videos for, the first however many odd chapters of this story, but, yeah. Anyway, on to the story. Well, that's a no shit. Okay, continuing with the lore of original Sword Art Online. Oh, and I should probably mention, probably should have mentioned this off the first hand, but, Red Swordsman originally was basically a self-insert, for Sword Art Online. Here's the, summary. How much of a difference would another player with the skills of a beater have made in Kirito's life, and all of those that he came to call his friends and family? The answer lies in the actions of a young man named Taurus, who will fight with and for those he calls his family in Aincrad. And I'll read the second part later, because that's the original summary, I believe. He's changed it since then. Anyway, continuing on. There we go. Sorry, I'm doing this on a laptop, and since I don't have a camera yet. Okay. Anyway, the original story is a self-insert, well, essentially anyway, for Sword Art Online. Basically, he is the character, such and such, so on. Character acts as he would, or so it is believed. I have noticed that sometimes this is not the case. Anyway, shoot. And my train of thought just got blown up. Okay. It is now a crossover of Sword Art Online and Bionicle. Hopefully some of you remember that from our childhood. Yes, the amazing series of Bionicle. Anyway. And yes, I realize I say anyway a lot. So, instead of going the traditional route of ALO and GGO, Alfheim Online and Gun Gale Online, he has managed to combine both of them as Element 6 Online, which is Bionicle. Well, in his story anyway. There are several routes of combining the two, but I honestly think that his way of combining the two is honestly the best I've seen since I've started reading SAO crossovers. Also, I should explain for the uninitiated that a crossover is where you take two different series, be it shows, movies, or show in a game, or some such, and toss them together and see how it comes out. Usually it turns out fairly well, but, I've read my share of really not good ones. Anyway, on to the story! If you're wondering why my face is so close to the screen, I have friggin' bad eyesight. Like, I'm getting double vision just looking at it right now. I mean, I am almost legally blind in this eye. This eye is almost perfect. Yeah, continuing with the original lore. Very good, very good. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was, What's-Her-Face's girlfriend. I don't know. Oh, okay. Sorry, pardon my confusion. I'm trying to remember stuff from the first chapter beforehand. Okay. Mataris, if you see this, I really do appreciate how you saved Sachi. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't read the whole series yet. I may have just spoiled this for everyone. No regrets! Anyway. Okay. Good. Yes. Ooh, a mask of summoning. This sounds quite interesting. That seems very nerfed from what I thought it would do. I take back my previous statement. Good using the lore from Bionicle Realm. The Volley Tag. I almost forgot about that mask. It has been many a year since I last read any Bionicle lore. The new series, I find very lacking, to say the least about it. And I also remember my first Bionicle set ever was the Pohatu Mata, or Toa Mata Pohatu, however you want to say it. Yeah, the original 6. Pohatu, Liwa, Galai, Kopaka, Onua... Kopaka, Galai, Liwa, Onua, Tahu... Give me 1 second. Kopaka, Galai, Liwa, Pohatu, Onua, and Tahu. Okay, there we go. Who later turned into the Toa Nuva and then disappeared off the face of the earth for a little bit, except for in the books, which was really the only source of lore there was, aside from fan-made stuff. Really was no, well, not, shouldn't say that. I was never able to track down a full list of the masks and their powers. Aside from obviously the Great Mask's power, which they originally had, as opposed to the lesser masks, the ones they didn't show up with. Anyway, good childhood memories. Anyway, technical thinking is very good there, you see? Of course she's tougher than originally thought. It's Sachi. What do you expect? Ignore that little laugh. The computer popped up with something. course, it's not over. It's never gonna be over. I still can't wait to find out how Death Gun. Well, in this version, Death Kanoka is killing people outside the game. It's supposedly very interesting from what I've heard. So I have the feeling I'm going to go, no shit, Sherlock, and proceed to have my head explode. Oh, and if you're wondering, the back, I apologize, I have ADD. Or as some of my friends call it, ADOS. Attention deficit. Ooh, shady! Anything and everything distracts me. The music in the background is Abney Park's album, End of Days. I don't know if it's going to come through on the video, but if you hear it, that's what it is. Last song was I've Been Wrong Before. What's going to work out as my Taurus? I kind of want to see what would happen if Mataris ever got arrested. You know, like in-game or something. If that could happen in Element 6. From what I've seen, there aren't any jails or anything like that, since it's a... since PKing is highly pushed. So, you put in the slice of magic in half a little early there. That didn't happen until the second arc. Or Mother's Rosario arc. Whatever you want to call it. I call it the second arc because, honestly, I kind of like the name better than the Mother's Rosario name. Anyway. Who's been the hardest if that didn't happen? I just look at how Lit Rock is now an apple. Again, spoiler for those who haven't read the series yet. Sorry! Ignore that. Come on, man! It's just a game! Not to me, it isn't! His sword just went full lightsaber there, cutting through another blade. Dude. Sorry, that wasn't a very Mataris voice. Dead. It still wasn't. Fuck it. So you are going with that pairing, I see. Or at least heading towards it, anyway. Mataris, you'll know what I'm talking about. Also love the names he chose for the the lesser original characters here. Shukigaru. What was it? What was the boyfriend's name? Blah blah. Kurogini. If anyone speaks language, let me know how to pronounce that, please. I will do my best to figure it out from the typing. Excuse me, but that may not happen with how I process stuff. So Kurogane and Shipigiru, I don't really know, are two of the kind of original characters. They're mostly just filler material from what I've seen. Okay. That is Sinon's mentality. And yes, Sinon does play a major part in this. From what I've seen so far, anyway. I have to figure out later. Not Mataris, not in 2 rounds. Oh, 2 fight rounds, not 2 shots. I mean, it could... Whoa. I'll shoot him dead before he can even blink? Bloody hell, lady. Come on. Someone's starting to throw something. Anyway, it's, like, 12-18 or something where I'm at. And you don't really hear much at night around here. Nonetheless, it's not killing us 2 business. Good friend, try to be. Both of them made it to the tournament? Didn't see that coming. Ooh! I'm busy. No, I'll be there. I know that. Anyway. I have something to do at 6. I'm one of those strange people who can get up and go after 10 minutes of sleep and run the whole day. Anyway, and people don't seem to realize this. Okay. Eugene. It's the Eugene fight. Except instead of Kirito, Mataris is fighting. This so getting very good. Pseudo legendary? Good job! I did not see that coming, Mataris. Eugene has a Kanohi-Olmec. Yeah, the Great Mask of Dimensional Gates. This would give me an interesting fight. Let's see. Ouch. Yeah, setting up a portal that doesn't close until somebody goes through it? To basically a death island? Well, what amounts to basically a death island? For those of you who know the Bionicle universe, Voya Nui. That's where it usually goes to. Ouch indeed. Okay. Oh, yes! There we go! I wonder if he's actually going to get it, though. So basically, at this point, Mataris' plan is to kill Eugene and loot the mask off of him. While Eugene could theoretically drop him outside the map boundaries, thus making Mataris lose. And yes, Mataris is a renegade. Big talk, kid, Eugene chuckled. His mask began to glow, and he pointed to his right with his massive sword. Never taking his eyes fully off the man, Mataris spared a quick glance in the indicated direction. Out over the ravine that the mountain dropped into, there was a black hole that was growing. Say hello to your defeat, Eugene chuckled. He was surprised when, without even looking, Mataris shot him with his Kordak revolver, blasting him off the cliffside. You first. Honestly, I think that should have been a ladies' first moment. Just honest opinion. Not personal, but you know what I mean. And for those of you who don't, oh well. You first, he muttered. I've faced hundreds of monsters that were all tougher than you, just a sword and my wits. You might as well be a walk in the park for me. You little... I forget, is the Konohi Miru Great Mask of Flight? Or I think it's Flight. I mean, I am most likely wrong, but wait, was the Miru Ignica or Mystica? It's been so long. I need to brush up on my lore. I'm a little more fluent in the 40k lore at the moment. And yes, 40k. Awesome game. Even better, the story and lore. Calyx. Oh shit, Mask of Gravity. So Mataris just stole the Great Mask of Dimensional Gates. I think this fight is pretty much won. Even though Eugene just put on Great Mask of Gravity. Eugene's known for having a temper, and taking away his favorite toy was just stupid. Wait for it, said Lukash and Tachi simultaneously. I did not see that coming. Retaurus may or may not have just shapeshifted into a dragon. That might be an Omega Chronicles reference. Mataris, if that is, let me know. Oh yeah, with the penta stream of fire that you launched at Mataris earlier, of course your energy's going to be running low. It is a dragon, so of course it's going to release a flood of fire. Makes perfect sense. Kanohi Mahiki. That's definitely Mystica right there. If I remember right, one of the Makuta from the Mystica arc wore Kanohi Mahiki. Good use of lore. Fighting blind against a monster that seemed to have been spawned from the depths of Karzani itself. Karzani is basically the Bionicle world's version of hell. So the dragon was you? Kurogani asked as he eyed the toe of fire nervously. That happens to be a trade secret, and you would know a thing or two about that now, wouldn't you? Speaking of trades, Kurogani's eyes lit up as he remembered something. What would it take for you to part with the Olmec? That is not for sale. And if you press me about it, we'll pick up right where we left off on my countdown to the destruction of your shop. On a count of 30, he stopped at about 29. Kurogani's jaw snapshot. If you hadn't noticed, my sense of humor is slightly twisted. Well, you're gonna call it a draw with Xenon when you fight her? You're gonna finish your victory streak like you have been. Do you mean by utterly destroying anybody? Do you mean by utterly destroying anybody that challenges me? Torres said with raised eyebrow. Yes. Don't think I cannot do both. I've been known to be quite the multitasker. Reminding him of when he's fighting. Good choice. Good choice. Canyon dotted with statues everywhere. Sounds like somewhere in Hawaii. Or maybe it's what was that? What was it in no, what was that? Coral, no. Shit, what was the village names on that anyway? It's been way too long. Not Matadoo, Metru. I'm an idiot. Blah, blah, blah. Sounds like something either out of Hawaii or Metru. I can't remember the names right now. It's not the Valley of Endless Whispers, I know that. Pokes. What the what was it from? Pokes. P-O-U-K-S. Pokes. Was that the Vizirac lore? From the Hordika arc? Pokes! Yes, that was! It was one of the Rahaga! It's the Stone Rahaga. Bone one. Oh, I thought she was getting scared. Nope, she's fucking pissed. Don't, she said as she trembled. Don't, ... He smiled up at her, drawing a sword with deliberation. The smile sent chills through her heart that no ice could ever hope to generate. Her heart began to pound in an intense pace, and she found it hard to even keep the bow trained on his location in general. Don't screw with me! Her scream echoed across the canyon, followed by the sound of another bolt being fired from her crossbow. Now on to like an Omake type thing. Omake? I don't really know how to pronounce it. O-M-A-K-E, if you are interested. And if you already knew that, I am not insulting your intelligence. This time. Kirito, have I ever mentioned how glad I am that Mataris and I aren't enemies? Mataris, you could do it a bit more often. Asuna, seriously though, don't you think you could have been nicer to the girl? Mataris, hey, she said it! All bets are off during the tournament, so I'm completely within my rights, acting the way I did. Kirito, dude's got a point, Asuna. If Sinon couldn't handle it, she shouldn't have challenged him. Asuna, she couldn't have known what she was getting herself into. Mataris. Excuse me. Mataris. Maybe this would teach her not to run her mouth next time, then. But I digress from an important point. I would like to thank my friend Dragon of Anoth for providing me with another OC, Walter. Don't worry, haven't seen the last of him. He'll be back for more. In any case, we're out of time. and it's time to say goodbye to our audience. Asuna. Bye, everyone. Thanks for reading Kirito. Make sure to leave a review and check out Mataris' book and YouTube channel through the links on his profile. And that is the end of this chapter. However, several points I would like. Well, I'll just list them as I find them. First off, this series is fucking epic. You need to check it out. Sorry, small children. If small children heard that, I am incredibly sorry, parents. I have almost no filter. The series and his writing in general is epic. He also has a book out. It's called The Omega Chronicles, and I actually have a copy. It is honestly one of the better books I've read in a long time, if not the best. Aside from Eric Flint's blah 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 1942 or whatever it was. I'm not going to go into details about that series. Some of you may know it and will agree with, and may or may not agree with me on its epicness. But anyway, Omega Chronicles, Dragon Roar is the first book. It's by Mataris. Published under his actual name, I think. Very good book. That was point 2. I may have to do the product placement thing crap on this. But anyway, well, I'm trying to sell it to you guys. I just said check it out. You know, there are probably torrents of it out by now. Honestly, skip the torrent. It's a damn good book. Again, sorry parents if small children are watching this, which hopefully they aren't because, well, anyway, they should. I don't recommend reading fanfiction until you're at least 12. If not older. Next point. This series, other than Star Sword, one of his other series, is his best series in my opinion. Star Sword and this series are about par with each other. I mean, some have better what's the word I'm looking for? Better aspects to it than the other, and vice versa. There are 21 chapters in this story. First one being Law of the Sword, and that's where SAO starts. Goes through the whole SAO arc up to I forget if it's 17 or 18. Awakening or Linked Hearts. I think it's Linked Hearts. No, I think it's 17. Chapter 16 is a preview of the Bionicle arc that he's doing. Here, let me go to his profile really quick. I love having touchscreen. His stories on fanfiction are The Red Swordsman, which is, Red Swordsman, I just read you the latest chapter. Well, not read, commentated, whatever you want to call it. Inheritance of a Dragon Slayer is a fairy tale and Aragon crossover. Well, inheritance cycle now, whatever you want to call it. Fire Sword is an SAO and Fire Emblem crossover. Fire Emblem Twin Awakenings is just a Fire Emblem fanfic, no crossover, at least none that I noticed. Star Sword, Star Wars and Sword Art Online crossover. Fire Emblem Future Ties, just Fire Emblem. The Masked is also Fire Emblem. Then Fire Emblem Bonds War is obviously Fire Emblem. I don't know if he plans on releasing any more fanfictions. He seems to have his hands kind of full with what he's been doing so far. But, that's just me and my uneducated guesses. I really recommend that you check out this series. Read it from the beginning, obviously. Little bit of shameless self-advertisement here. I do have a fan fiction account. It's called, it's under the name Northern Warrior. And, I have a couple stories up. Most of them are Naruto crossovers. Fan fiction has spoiled me, though. So if you haven't finished, or at least read up to what they've got published now, I recommend you read that before you read mine, because, any Naruto fanfiction in general, because fanfiction will spoil you, and it will most likely make the show and the actual manga or whatever, seem a bit, lacking. I know that's what happened to me. It may not be that way for everyone, but, yeah. I do have a fanfiction based off of Mataras' book on there. It's called Requiem of the Drachenkaiser. The Drachenkaiser is, and I am probably butchering the pronunciation of that, is German for Dragon Lord or Dragon King. And I'm not going to go into it more than that, since this video is already about 42 minutes long. Anyway, with this, more videos will be coming soon. Hopefully, if I can get around to them after work and whatnot. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment and a like if you want. Please no flames. I mean, if you're gonna post a flame, you're gonna post a flame no matter what I say. But at least keep it somewhat constructive criticism. Doesn't matter either way to me. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I don't honestly. Well, I appreciate it if you do, but if you don't care. And have a good night. This is Northern Warrior signing out.